either have your facts right, or if it's the truth or if it's a lie, or people are just kidding with you. You can never really tell if somebody's actually telling you the truth about something, or if it's actual facts or if it's actual lies. So when somebody tells me things, I actually believe it until I actually find out the truth about that person or what so. So I was not intending to hurt somebody the other day. That was not my intention. So if everybody thinks that my intention was to actually hurt somebody, that was definitely not my intention. Um, I just don't trust people because I've been hurt before, and it, who says who says people who says people don't lie and don't tell the truth about things and this and that. I read some of the comments, and I don't know if it's 100%. I don't know if it's 100% true what they say and stuff. Some of it might be true, and some of it might not be true. But it's not always legit what you do read. I know people don't like drama. I know people don't like gossip and stuff like that. But if it's true, then let it be true. If it's not true, then let it not be true. About this, well, I did that live stream yesterday, and I started talking about a certain person. Well, I called myself too late, and pretty much that person thinks I'm a piece of shit now, just because I told the truth. Told the truth about certain stuff, and I wasn't in denial about that. See, people shouldn't tell me stuff when they're drunk. When people drink, they tell me stuff, and they shouldn't tell me anything when they're drinking. So when I was in Vegas last time, I was hanging out with Sean and Ray, the Jack Potters, and Beth. And I don't know if it's true or not. All of a sudden, now in my comments, they say Beth got a job, something. Before Beth didn't have a job and she was getting money for her husband. I guess since the husband's never around because he's always traveling and stuff, she went up and got a job, I guess. This is what happens sometimes when you are in a relationship where you're married and one person's working all the time and the other person's not working. This is what happens. My intent was not to hurt somebody. My intent was just to clearly tell her how it is, because like you said, I kind of put my foot in my mouth, because now she's not going to want to hang out with me. I really didn't care about Cool's Rules so much. because she plays both sides anyhow. But yeah, Beth was really nice to me, you know. And I kind of burned those bridges. I kind of burnt that bridge right there. So X another person off my list. I don't know. Like every time somebody gets close to me, I kind of fuck it up. You know, by saying stuff that is actually true, or if it's saying stuff that is not true. And then people get tight because I'm not spilling gossip. I'm spilling the truth, what they tell me. I mean, I'm happy if the person got a job and is living their best life and not worrying about what their significant other's doing, because they don't know half the shit what their significant other's doing out of the state. You know, personally, I'm in a similar situation where I'm in a relationship and I'm working most of the time, and I don't even see my girlfriend half the time, and I don't know half the stuff she's doing, but she knows all the stuff I'm doing. In other words, nobody should tell me any personal information, because I might actually tell the truth and not come up with lies. Pretty much that's what it is. You shouldn't tell me anything you don't want. You shouldn't tell me anything that you don't want me to spill out. Pretty much. You know, this is one of the bad things I learned from hanging out with Easy Life, was picking up on people's truth and lies and what they're all about. This is one of the bad habits I picked up when I hung out with Easy Life. Picking up on people's good habits and bad habits. And, you know, that's part of my problem. I pick up on people's good habits, but I also pick up on people's bad habits. I know more about people than people think I know about them. You know, whatever you don't know, I actually do know. I know more than people think I know about them. Pretty much, like, if you tell me stuff when you're drunk, I'm gonna remember it, because I'm not the one drinking. I mean, nothing but nothing. This was not meant to hurt anybody. But all of a sudden, I woke up this morning. I saw 3 comments: one by Lindley, one by Cool's Rule, and one by Beth. So of course I hurt somebody. I know they're all besties. You know, so of course I hurt somebody, and it wasn't directly, but sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know if it's the truth, or if it's not the truth, or whatsoever. And you ever have that old saying that says, think before you speak? Well, I should take my words and really think before I speak, because you know what? For somebody that was actually nice to me, you know, I must have really must have really hurt them in some way, but I was actually speaking the truth about stuff that you tell me. And it wasn't meant to hurt anybody. I was just making a point, just making one of my points of many things. And then I gotta take my apologies, please. Because when you hang out with Easy Life and the Goon Squad, you know, you're not a part of saving people. You're a part of the problem. So it's like, when you think you're doing justice by those TVs and that, this and that, you're about doing as much damage as when I'm doing my rant and rave or anything else. You're not really saving nobody. I think a percentage of women, yes. I think a percentage of women. It's not that women can't do anything. It's just I think a percentage of women are. I think a percentage of women are literally lazy. Yes. Not every woman, but I think a certain percentage need to get off their ass and do something with their lives and get a job and stuff. Yes. Not every single woman out there is lazy. Not every single woman. Just a percentage. I mean, there's plenty of women out there that don't need a man, and then there's plenty of women out there that actually do need to have a guy around. So, we're living in this economy where it just shows you where. Oh, we got a super chat coming in. Now, how come I can't see who that is? We had a super chat, but it doesn't tell you who it's from. Oh, it's from my friend from Australia. I believe it's from my friend from Australia. Yeah, it's from my friend Harold from Australia with a super chat. Thanks for the super sticker. I would say people, not women, because that's being stereotypical. I would say people. I wouldn't say. I would say people in general. There's a good percentage of people that are lazy, and there's a good percentage of people that are not lazy. You were talking shame on you, Ross. You, of course, 100%. And I called myself too late, and I knew they were gonna respond. Pretty much. If it's the truth, why shouldn't you talk the truth? Why shouldn't you talk the truth? I mean, if it's a lie, then I'm a liar. But if it's the truth, and somebody tells you it, and somebody actually tells you, why should you lie? I mean, there's many times I watch the Easy Life videos about the virtual this and the scammers and stuff, and then all of a sudden, that's not always the truth. Like, a lot of his videos are straight out lies. So when you actually tell the truth about somebody or something, people don't like it. But when you actually lie about somebody or this and that, people love it. They eat it up. They can't get enough of it. I mean, how many times have I watched Easy Life TV videos, and then next next thing around it was like either schooled or lies. It was actually not the truth about a person. It was just made up because it feeds into like kind of like the people who are following the leader of a cult. You know, that's what pretty much what it is. When you do the TV, people are following you because they want to find out information about somebody else that if it might be true or might not be true about that person. I mean, there's many times that Easy Life did a TV video, and all of a sudden he shot himself in the foot when the truth was not when the truth was not really the truth, or he didn't get his information correct. Same thing with Cheryl. She came out with a video with the whole Chucho thing, and a lot of it was incorrect. It was not 100% on ball. She messed up a lot of her. She messed up a lot of what she was saying in the video, and she messed up a lot of her information. So, you know, people that do these TV videos are not 100% truthful with you because they're not worried about that. I mean, Cheryl didn't admit that she had her facts wrong. Easy would admit if he got his facts wrong because he doesn't do the dirty work. He has people out there to do the dirty work for him. You know. So yeah, for now on, I'm not gonna talk about anybody after that situation. I'm not gonna talk about anybody else because I'm losing friends left and right. I don't know who's a friend and who's not a friend. I mean, Brad was a friend to me, but now he's like super jealous of me because I have a successful channel and I have a successful career and I have a girlfriend and stuff, and he's ultra jealous of me, you know. Who told me about Beth? Beth told me about Beth. Nobody else. Literally, when people are drunk and you're hanging out with a whole bunch of people, they tell you stuff. And it might not be true or not, you know. Nobody else would tell me about somebody else unless you're hanging out with a whole bunch of people and they're talking in this Discord and stuff. No, I'm not wasting my time with that. I'm not wasting my time. But yeah, my intent was not to hurt Beth. My intent was honestly just tell the truth about what she told me, you know. Because if it's not the truth, then things have changed, and I commend her for going out and getting a job. You know, because you know, not everybody can have that luxury where they're, you know, the significant other gives them money to gamble while they stay around and take care of house. So I commend her, like, getting up there and going to get a job while her husband's doing whatever he's doing nowadays because he's never around. You know. So I commend her for taking a step forward and not a step backwards. Because nobody should depend on anybody for gambling money, to pay their bills or anything. Everybody should work together or be independent. And I'm probably gonna get some comments after the stream, but I commend somebody for taking a step forward instead of taking a step backwards. I read it. Like my sister used to be like that, where her husband would pay for everything and he would give her money for stuff. And then one day she said, enough is enough. I'm going out and getting a job and doing what I think is do, because we live in the 21st century. It's not the 1960s where the man just works and the woman takes care of the house. We live in the 21st century where it's okay to be straight, gay, queer, whatever. It's okay for like have a 2-family income and stuff. It's okay to use certain words, and it's okay to live a certain lifestyle. But back in the 60s, 70s, it wasn't okay to be gay. It wasn't okay to live a certain lifestyle. It wasn't okay to use certain words. But nowadays, it's okay to like be gay. It's okay to be living a certain lifestyle. It's okay to use certain words. A lot of it's changed because of Black Lives Matter movement, white supremacy, and other things that happened. We're not slaves. We're not in shingles and in chains. We're slowly, as a country, we're slowly getting better. And if I think I hurt somebody, I'm trying to apologize in a way. My intention wasn't to hurt somebody. My intention was to just tell it how it is. So when somebody leaves a comment at the stream, I do read the comments. After I read a comment, if it's a decent one and stuff, I'll leave it around. If it's not, I'm just gonna get rid of it because it doesn't need to be after my stream anymore. After like say 24 hours, I leave those comments up for about 24 hours, most of them, and then other ones I'll leave them up forever. But most other ones I'll leave them up for about 24 hours. After that, to get rid of those comments. Just because, I mean, look, whatever happened back in 2020, when everybody left, they were following the leader, the sheep herder, you know? They couldn't make up their own minds, so they followed. And you look at us now. I realize that. I realize a woman doesn't get paid to take care of house, child, or husband. The only time that a woman or parents get paid to take care of child, house, or husband if you're the caretaker or if you're a foster care parent. That's the only time you get paid to do that job. Just in certain situations, a husband or wife can't work. If like they're disabled or they're physically or mentally sick where they can't work, then it is what it is. I mean, I stopped talking about Simon on here because she's not any relevant she's not irrelevant anymore because she hasn't been around because of bullies been bullying her left and right. So she stopped really doing her channel because she was just being used by other people. So she stopped really putting up doing live streams on her channel, and she stopped really putting up anything on her channel. And it's a shame because she was doing so good with her slot speak and everything else. But people, there was a lot of bullies out there, and a lot of people trolling her that she never talked about. And you know what? She's smarter than most people, and she's more mature than most people. And she knows more than most people would know. So it's a shame that she doesn't go live on her channel or do like thumbnails or channel art or that much anymore. I feel like certain people are pieces of shit, and certain people should be trusted. And certain people just use certain people to get what they want. Not to mention, it's easier going to work than staying home with kids all day. Some people got the luxury where both parents can work and they have somebody taking care of the kids. Some people don't. It all depends. Every family is different. Like, I work in an apartment building, right? This lady and her husband both have jobs. I think Simon might have moved on to the whole doing the channel and slot community because it was all nonsense to her, and she got smart and she's gonna have a career and she doesn't really need to do this. Maybe she got smart. Maybe she said, well, all this nonsense is not worth it. You know, all this stuff that, you know, all this going to casinos and hanging out with people that are really not my friends. Maybe this is all nonsense, or maybe she just took a break because people were trolling her about her disability, or people were trolling her about who she hung out with and stuff. I don't know. All I do know is, you know, like people were using her, you know, and other stuff. You know, like all I do know is people were using her to get what they wanted, and they were taking advantage of what she was capable of doing. And it's sad. It's really sad when somebody is that brilliant and so creative and everything else, and other people see that and they take advantage of it because they know they can. I didn't see. That's the problem. I did not use her. People think I used her, but see, when she first started her doing the channel art, she was not charging anybody for her channel work. She only started charging people when Roger and the other people said that. When Roger and the other people said to her, maybe you should start charging people for the channel art instead of doing it for free for people. So that's not to get the words twisted. When she did all the channel art for me in the beginning, when I first started my channel, she never charged anybody. Then she started charging people when Barrage and them said to her, maybe instead of doing it for free for everybody, maybe you should charge people money to do stuff. See, the problem is I never took advantage of the free art. I never took advantage of it because I never really needed it to do it, because I didn't know how long I was gonna actually do the channel for. I was only gonna do the channel for a couple of months and just give up. I didn't realize that 3 years later I'm doing better now than I was doing before. I'm doing I'm doing better with the channel now than I was doing like 3 years ago. Channel channel's moving forward. The views are going up. We've grown the channel quite a bit since the whole easy life tried to destroy my channel back in end of 2019. So 3 years later, I benefited a little bit from it, but as an artist, sometimes doing stuff for non-profit or for free to get your name out there is sometimes better than charging people left and right when you know you're gonna eventually get screwed over a lot of money by people. So sometimes as an artist, it's better to get your name out there.
Please exit through the rear door.
You know, so sometimes it's better. It's better. See, I'm reproducing all the stuff that I told her to do for my channel. See, all the characters, everything else, that's all my creation. She was just drawing them for me. It's all my creations. Every single character in the What Squad is all my creations. Storylines in the What Squad is all my creations. Every single character, all the names, all my creations. I don't go by real names. I go by fake names with every single character because we don't use real names for What Squad characters. We use fake names because it's not linked up to real people. The What Squad is not about. The What Squad is about saving the world, not about hurting the world, not about destroying somebody. That's why. That's how it is. The What Squad is here to save the world. Save the world from Mr. Moneybags, Mrs. Moneybags, and anybody else that gets in their way. See, I don't do this channel for profit. If I make some money, it actually goes back into the channel too. I would say 95% of the money I make from Super Chats goes back into the channel. I would say about 5% of it goes towards, I guess, Eden. Another 95% will go towards, other stuff for the channel. A lot of the merch I wear that I make myself, I pay out of pocket. All the t-shirts you see that I wear, I pay out of pocket. I don't go to anybody else's channel. I don't buy anybody else's merch. The only other merch I buy is like wrestling merch. But I don't go to anybody else's channel and buy merch or become members to anybody else's channel.
New York Road, together.
I didn't realize it was already 8:40. Oh my god. I slept a lot. I think it was like 10 hours of sleep. So if Beth's watching this video, my intent was not to hurt you. My intent was to just tell it how it is. And if I hurt you, I am sorry. If you don't want to hang out with me, I'm okay with that too. I'm not selling them, but it's still considered merch because it is my channel. I'm wearing my own merch. It's called branding. If people ever wanted to actually buy the merch I'm wearing, I would have it made up. I would have it made up to them. Even though I have a Spreadshirt store on my channel, I don't have all the artwork and stuff on that Spreadshirt store. I still have to like get a lot of it fixed up. A lot of the stuff you see that I'm wearing is not on my merch store. It's exclusively what I wear when I'm playing the casino. And if you guys want that stuff made up, I would make it up. I would make it up, but it won't be until the What's What Awards, where I'm going to be giving away prizes and merch and hats and awards. Where you can get your own custom made t-shirt made by me, and we're gonna have gift cards, and we're gonna have free channel memberships and other stuff. What's What Awards is the middle to the end of December. There's gonna be about 10 to 15 categories. See, that's the thing. I don't Uber people food anyhow. I don't Uber people food. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it would be nice. I just don't. I'm starting to wake up myself. I'm not used to sleeping. So I have a bad predicament. I have to go to work at the apartment, but then I have City Field today, right? I have City Field in the garden. I'm gonna have a bad predicament where I'm either gonna lose money or I'm gonna make money. So I know we have Vegas on Sunday, so I'm not expecting to be friends with everybody, because I'm not, you know, I'm a likable person, but not always. I spill out words out of my mouth all the time. It's gonna be a Walking Dead type day, yeah. And my problem is I never call out from the garden. I never call out from the garden because they have the point system there. So it sucks. It's like you do as you damn as you do. I've called out many times from City Field, but it's playoffs. It's the playoffs, and as much as I don't like the guy I work with, I feel like I can't leave the team stranded. Sorry. Back door, back door. Back door, back door, back door. That's why I brought everything with me. That's why I literally brought everything with me. My bag for Sunday, my uniform, my jacket, everything. Because I don't think I'm literally gonna be home. I don't think I'm literally gonna get a chance to go home. Unless I bang out from the garden on Saturday. Because if I bang out from the garden 2 nights in a row, I'm gonna lose about $400. If I bang out from the garden 1 night in a row, I'm gonna lose about $200. And if I don't bang out of the garden at all, I'm not gonna lose no money. See, this is where being an adult hurts. Because you don't have anybody else paying your bills or paying your rent or doing your laundry or telling you when to go to sleep or whatever. It's being an adult, being an adulting. And it's hard to sacrifice. It's hard to sacrifice. And you don't want to leave your team stranded. And sometimes you just don't give a shit. But then you realize, well, maybe it's better off that you cut back in your hours at one job and sacrifice a little bit than to leave your team stranded, even though you don't like the person you work with. Sometimes it's better to bite the bullet than not so. That's my predicament today. Hello, Julia. So anyway, thanks for watching Russ Says What Variety Channel. And if Beth's watching this, anything I said, it wasn't intended to hurt you. But if you don't want to hang out with me, and I totally understand. Well, have a good one. Thanks for watching Russ Says What Variety Channel.